Keeping up with a motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with remote learning and teaching process to bridge the gap. Happy learning to all students. Hi students, this is your Raju sir from Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College. Welcome you to the online teaching for the new academic year 2020 to 2021. This chapter is not only important for the 10th standard point of view, but even important for the 8th and 9th standard. So once again students, I welcome you to the explanation of the first chapter of 10th standard.
We're going to learn about Karl Marx, a notable scholar. The timeline is 1818 to 1883. His ideas about historiography. In the latter half of the 19th century, a new school of thought arose, keeping in view the new thesis formulated by Karl Marx. According to Karl Marx, history was not about abstract ideas. It was about living people. Human relationships are shaped by the fundamental needs of people and the ownership as well as nature of prevalent means of production to meet those needs. The accessibility of these means to different strata of the society may not be equal. This inequality causes a division of the society into classes, leading to class struggle. According to Marx, human history is the history of class struggle. As the class that owns the means of production economically exploits the rest of the classes. Das Kapital, a treatise book written by him, is the most referred book all over the world. European historiography. At the onset of the 20th century, a new school of historiography arose in France, which is known as analytical. History now not only included political events, kings, great leaders, war, but also considered climate, local people, politics, diplomacy, agriculture, trade, technology, means of communication, social divisions, and their collective psychology. In the historical times, the analyst school was started by the French historians. Now let's look to a very important aspect of feminist historiography. Normally in a patriarchal society, you don't want to speak about the women, their perspective. We only want to see what the man thinks and the society follows. But in the 21st century, the perspective of women and the way they think is very important. The French scholar Simone de Beauvoir established the fundamentals of feminism. The feminist historiography emphasizes not only on the inclusion of women in history, but also on the rethinking of the male-dominated perspective of history. It drew historical research to focus in depth on various aspects of women's life. Michel Foucault, timeline 1926 to 1984. His ideas about historiography. The French historian of the 20th century, Michel Foucault, brought forth a new concept in historiography. He, in his book Archaeology of Knowledge, argued that the prevailing practice of arranging historical events in a chronological order is not right. He drew attention to the fact that archaeology does not strive to reach the ultimate historical truth, but attempts to explain various transitions in the past. Michel Foucault felt that explaining the transition in history is more important. He called his method the archaeology of knowledge. Mitchell subjected the so far unacknowledged areas by historians such as psychological disorders, science of medicine, prison administration, etc., to historical analysis. Finally, what have we learned from this lesson? So, what is the conclusion? Thus, the scope of historiography kept continuously expanding. Writing of histories of various subjects like literature, architecture, sculpture, drawing and painting, music, dance, drama, films and television, etc., came into practice.
My dear students, stay safe, be relaxed, let go of all negativity, focus on something practical, creative, which brings the best in you because you're the best. Smile because each one of you can make a difference. Make every moment count. Hope and trust in God. After every dark night, there's a new morning, a new day, and a new beginning. I'll be back. Till then, thank you.